Was cracking, everybody was cracking. Sunday, Earthquake Sunday. Welcome back to the channel. New video. Keep it real. It's 5:22 in the evening. I wasn't going to do a video today. I was actually thinking about going live. Then I said, nah, you know what? I have a video. Somebody had asked me about it. Somebody had asked me to talk about Gym TD. Gym, G-Y-M. Gym TD. And I don't expect it to be like a highly viewed video. And I got to get back in the habit for these next little while longer. Hopefully, man, everything's lining up right now. But I want to record something every day, right? Until it's time for me to do it. I'm still going to do YouTube, right? But it's going to be less frequently. Now, Gym TD. Gym TD is a thing that went down in Paso Robles in the California Youth Authority. And I will tell you that it was by far one of the most cruel and inhumane things to do to kids. Those that went through it know what it is. I guess Nellis has a version but it's nothing like they call theirs the freeze, I guess, and I don't know, they're still in their bunks on their dorms, and that doesn't seem too rough. But Gym TD is different. Gym TD was used, and I'm gonna keep it real. I never did Gym TD. I think Paso got some heat on them, and they stopped doing it for a while, right? And then boom, they kicked it right back in. Those of you guys that were in Cayucas got it in 1992. I remember. We kind of laughed at you guys because 90 and 91, you guys didn't have not one single riot. And Nipomo, we did. Moro had a bunch of shit jumping off. I don't ever remember a riot on Moro. But other compas were doing their thing. And Cayucas wasn't doing shit. So in 92, they finally jumped off and they got hit with Gym TD. So here's what Gym TD was. Again, it was always in response to a riot. Okay. And so what they'll do is when a riot jumps off, it does what it does. And, all staff respond to whatever unit it is. And once they get the thing in order, once they have the compound, the dorm back to where everybody's down, people are fucking in zip ties and all that, they take people back down to the dorm, right? They have everybody lay on their racks. And then that's when the cops would go around and they'll start picking people. So you'll be on your bunk and you're in a t-shirt, boxers, and socks, right? And if they come up to you, they're going to tell you, hey, stand up. So you stand up and you would come to the end of your bunk where the aisleway is. They'll grab your mattress. Remember, so now you're going to be, you're cuffed behind your back. And they place the mattress over your head this way. So you can't see nothing. And they have you stand there. Then they go to the next bunk that they're picking. The next bunk, the next bunk, next. So they're going to have a line of dudes standing there in their shirt, boxers, and socks. I think they allowed shower shoes during Gym TD, right? Everybody with their mattress over their head, they're the taco, the fucking the mattress is the shell, the tortilla, right? And then when they have the number of people they want, they escort you to the gym, right? So they would take them over there to the gym. They would line them up in rows, right? And they take your mattress off and they throw it on the ground. And then they lay you on it face down. And they do that to everybody. Once they would have everybody laid out, prone, you're going to be there for 3 days, gentlemen. Actually, boys. Remember, well, Paso was 16 to 24. But Imagine you're zip tied or handcuffed for 3 days on a mattress in a gym. Every hour they'll allow you to roll over or something. You know, how you going to really roll over and get comfortable when you're cuffed? 3 times a day, they would bring in a cheese sandwich and a milk, I think it was, right? They'll throw that sandwich on the ground in front of you, and you're going to have to eat it off the ground. Your handcuffs are not coming off. And then they would have this thing on the wall. They had this thing on the wall, right? Where it had handles. It was like a mesh thing. If you were moving around a little bit too much, they didn't like the way you were moving around on your mattress because your shoulders are hurting, you're uncomfortable, can't really sleep. They would snatch you up, take the cuffs off, and have you hold on. So you would be like your arms like this and your feet inside the mesh for an hour. If you fell down, they beat you down. Take you into the shower area of the gym, beat you down, cuff you back up, lay you back down. So this is what they were doing to young men in the California Youth Authority. This was the punishment for riots. This was the administration handing out their form of violence in response to the inmates' violence. You know, I've said it before, Y.A. was one of the worst experiments California ever did. It created killers. It created monsters. It created some psychopaths. But not just the inmates. A lot of them cops were fucking nuts, man. You know, I remember when I was on Napomo. On Napomo, nobody got phone calls. Like, you're supposed to be able to get a phone call. I think it's every 30 days or something like that. Napomo, don't even ask. But there would be this one cop. And what he would do is they have these chairs in there. They're called softbacks. And he would line up like 10 of them. And he would say, whoever can jump over all 10 of these gets a phone call. And you would see dudes running, man, one at a time, running as fast as they could, try to jump those things and just get fucked up hitting those chairs. Bam! And the cop would just be laughing. Next, who else wants to try for a phone call? There was no rehabilitation at all. There was no counseling. Even though there was 2 sets of cops there. There was the counselors, the YCs, youth counselors, and the GSs, the ones that dress like COs, right? So you had kids going 13 years old, 14 years old, got busted for murder, very angry kids, and they would go in there and, you know, fight every day, go to gym TD, got cops trying to get them to jump 500 chairs for a fucking 5-minute phone call. I mean, the shit was amazing, man. I'm glad that they're all shut down, but I don't know how I feel about kids staying in juvenile hall. Juvenile halls aren't built to house people for years. And I think, you know, we kind of let the state off the hook by forcing it onto the counties. I think that it was kind of chicken shit to have all of the Ys that had dorms should have been shut down. The ones that had cells could have been, there could have been things done, man, to try to help kids, try to get them to think better, try to get them to learn their self-worth. But I think the state gave up on that. Anyhow, I'll go ahead and bring this one to a close because I want to get it out to you guys tonight, at least have something. Like I said, I don't expect it to do much, but I appreciate everybody that watches. Thank you guys for the support. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.